What is up, YouTube? Guess what? We have something new this week. And it is actually something old, but it's the news. For y'all that haven't been with me since the beginning, I used to do the news, and that's it. That's all I did on this channel was the news once a week. But now I'm thinking that my daily vlog for the week is not that good. All I do is say that it's been a good week, but it's been an okay week, stuff like that. So I'm going to try to go back to the news because that's something more interesting than me just saying it was an okay week. So I'm going to go to the news and hopefully y'all can enjoy this. Now remember, I am a little rusty in the news area, so just let me get used to it. By about the second week, you'll be like, God, you're as cool as SXE Phil. And no, I'm not trying to rip off SXE Phil. It's just I enjoy doing this, and I hope y'all can enjoy watching me do this. Because I have that beautiful news voice. So let's get into the news, shall we? Okay, right off the top, iPhone 5. Yeah, we're going to get into the iPhone 5 just for the fact that there's been a lot of leakage of the iPhone 5. People are making these prototypes and stuff like that, especially with this new YouTube channel that a lot of people haven't heard of, but lately it's been getting a lot of views in the top rated YouTube videos. But the YouTube channel Giga, now if you haven't heard of it, I'm going to put their link in the crotch bar. That's where all the news will go. For y'all that, like I said, haven't been since the beginning, that's what I do. I put the news in the bottom, and I want you all to go check out those links so you can get further details about the news. But there's this YouTube channel called Giga. Now, I'm going to kind of tell you more about it just with the fact that the guy is actually German. He's a Chinese-German guy. I've never seen that before. I was like, oh, that's cool. But instead of y'all reading subtitles, I'll just tell you the bare necessities of what you need to know. Now, what he's showing in his video, it's not the actual iPhone. It's a prototype of what he's put together, of what he's heard that the iPhone should be. It looks nice. I mean, it really does. But compared to the iPhone 4, it actually looks kind of crappy. I actually like the iPhone 4 over the iPhone 5. Even though it's a 4.inch screen compared to the 3.5 inch of the iPhone 4. But whatever, to each his own. But the iPhone 5 has a more natural look instead of the boxy look of the iPhone 4. It's got a more curvy look at the back of it instead of the front. The front is all screen, that's all it is. I can't put the photos up just for the fact that Giga owns the photos and I don't want to be infringing on his copyrights and stuff like that. So if you want to see the actual video, click here and you can go check it out. It's an awesome video. It's just like I said, you're going to have to be dealing with subtitles the entire time. I know if you I think if you skip to 210 or 239, that's where he starts showing the phones, and then he'll show you which one's better and what he thinks of each one. So go check that out. It's awesome. But, you know, I have this link at the end of the video and also in the crotch bar in case you want to watch the rest of this news, which I would prefer because that'd be really good because I like people viewing my entire video or coming back and watching it later. So yeah, go check it out. I'm going to put my finger down. My beard itches. Okay, next story. I feel like I'm doing, okay, next question, but instead, okay, next story. A whale. What the whale? We're going to talk about whale. Okay, let's go. Okay, Yorkshire. Sauce. Okay, England. All right, in England, they found a whale mysteriously laying in a field 800 yards from the ocean. They don't know how it got there. They're thinking maybe it was tides. No one knows what they don't know. What a lot of people are really curious about is how did it get 800 yards inland? And it's laying in a grassy field. There's no stretch mark or scratch marks or anything like that. But for y'all that don't live in the UK and they don't know the yards, all right, 800 yards is 2,400 feet. So about a half a mile inland. So, whoa, it's just laying there in the middle of a field. That's gotta stink. So that's just a really cool WTF of the week. I like to do a WTF each week because I always like doing, whoa, what the crap, why is there a well laying in my field when, you know, the ocean's way over there. So yeah, tell me what you think about that, if you even want to say what you think about that, just for the fact that, alright, let's say you live near the ocean, but you don't live exactly in the ocean. You live on your grandparents' farm, and you walk outside and see there's a whale laying in your cow pasture. You're like, what happened? So, yeah, that's that. Okay, the next one and the last story, I'm going to do 3 stories each week. I might go later more if there's a really intense week. But the last story is 700 people were arrested on the Brookland Bridge this last week. Now the reason this is happening is there's these protests going on in Wall Street and Brookland Bridge and stuff like that. People are, well, they're rioting really hardcore in New York City at the moment. Just for the fact that I don't want to leave out all the protesters, but the biggest one is one called the 99% over the 1%. Now the 99%, I don't know exactly, you'd have to Google it, and if you read the link at the bottom of the crotch bar, it'll be the last story in the story of the crotch bar. Go check that out and you can learn a little bit more about the 99%, but it pretty much just means that the 1% control the 99%. And we're protesting that, and a lot of people are getting arrested, people are getting tased, people are getting pepper sprayed when they should be pepper sprayed by people named Baloney. It's just chaos in New York City at the moment, which is bullcrap. They shouldn't be doing this. No, not the protesters, but like the cops treating the protesters like crap. It's wrong. If you haven't been kept up to date, there's been a lot of police brutality against these protesters, and it's just kind of sick. Like these women were just sitting there, and this guy named Officer Baloney, I'm not making that name up at all, he just walks up to them, sprays them, and walks away. That's all he does. What is Baloney? And I mean, good grief. All right, his name is Anthony Baloney, and I think Jon Stewart said it best. He's just pissed off that his name's Tony Baloney. He's just pissed off. He was a sad little sap of a kid, and he decided to be an officer, and just decided to spray these women for no good reason. It's bullcrap. You shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong. But it's my opinion, and everyone has an opinion. So, let me know what you think about these news stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked this over, you know, hey guys, my week was good. Okay, bye. So, if you do, let me know. And if you really liked it, like it. And if you really loved it, favorite it, because that helps me out. Because YouTube's crapping its pants still. So yeah, I'm going to go play Minecraft and Gears of War and be a dork for, you know, the little few hours I got until I got to go to bed because, you know, I always film really late at night because I'm an idiot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Still like and comment, and later, YouTube.